Hello again, everyone. Welcome to video 13 of the UiPath Studio Overview series. We are going to finish up on discussing the design panel. Last video we talked about manage packages. This video we're going to talk about a few more of these icons. I'm going to start with publish on the extreme right. And just like the name says, this automation that we have built can only be run on this computer that we're working on, this my computer. But if I wanted to share it to the cloud, to the orchestrator, then you could run the same automation on any machine that is free, right? So in other words, I can share this automation with other people and they can run it on a different machine or as many times as they want without needing to have this as the host machine. To do that, you have to publish this to orchestrator. In other words, the only way it can run on another machine other than this one is if I publish it to UiPath orchestrator. And just in case you have forgotten, you need to, there's a whole series on UiPath orchestrator that you can watch. I have it on my YouTube channel. But, you would need to be logged into cloud.uipath.com. And of course, you would have like your login. For me, I think it would just log in automatically because I've already set it up here. I've got to make sure that it's inka@eworkshop.com. Just like it must match what is here. Okay. And yeah, that's what it is. So that would be the orchestrator. If I click this button here, orchestrator will take me to the orchestrator. And essentially I'm publishing it to this place. And then from this place, which is like a control room, I can run it from another location besides this computer, including this computer. So to do that is a pretty simple process. You hit publish and it'll ask you a few questions. Check for errors first. Is this a new version? If you want to put tags, and all of these are more advanced uses, not necessary. Go to next. Where do you want it to go? Personal workspace, tenant, processes, feed. So tenant would be the organizational level. I don't want to make this complicated. I would just say keep it in personal workspace feed. And so that it doesn't get long, you will see my workspace. It's got to be somewhere here. So if I published it to tenant, it will come here, right? And it will be under packages. So let me just do that. Publish it to tenant. Click tenant packages, and I would say change this to tenant, and then just publish. And then it will go to the cloud, and then from the cloud, which is another lesson at all, I can say, okay, run it on this computer or that computer at so time. I have all those capabilities. But that's not what the essence of this video is. What's the purpose of the export to Excel? If I want to transfer this automation, I want to have it in Excel form. I just hit this, export to Excel, and if you just quickly name it, same as the object, the sequence name object repo, and save. I already did that once, so I'll replace it. Then you can take a look at it by going to the folder icon here and clicking it, and you open, you see it, and it's essentially just the code, the handwritten code of the automation we built inside there. Useful if you want to quickly transfer it in Studio. I don't know that this is something you will find yourself doing frequently, but I'm just showing you the functionality. Analyze file is for checking if there are any errors in the file, and you could have a whole video on that, but the general thought is that it just diagnoses and looks for errors. And see, and it gives you a report. It says, there are certain types of errors that it will suggest to you that maybe you should change a few things, or it will tell you that they are flat out errors. In this case, there are no operational errors, but it would have liked you to change some things, right? But we're not going into the details of what this is. So what this does is that it analyzes the file or the project on a different level, right? Validate project, do the same thing, no errors found, right? Analyze project is now, it will now suggest to you that, okay, I don't really like the way you named this. Maybe you should change the name of this thing. And we're not going to go into all of that because it could extend this video long. But the idea is that it runs a diagnosis on your process and tells you what it thinks is wrong. Okay. Now, if you had any unused items here in this project and you run this, it will remove them. Like maybe you created a variable and you ended up not using it. You just click this button so that it removes that. Okay. UI Explorer will be the next thing. It's actually for if you're the sort of person who needs to, like, for example, this here is a page. You need to get this link to get this page, right? You might want to do some things on this page, like type in name, last name, phone number, and all of that. But you have to teach UiPath what to do, right? And in the process of doing that, you will teach it to recognize this field, first name field, right? And this box, that this is where I want you to type into. And this will be called an element, right? And sometimes in the process of doing that, you might need to adjust certain things. This is what this is used for. More of an advanced use. In fact, I don't use it so much these days because a lot of this software is now AI augmented. It's quite intelligent now. But back in the day, you had to tweak some things to be able to see some elements such as this field properly, right? So I don't, you probably won't find that very useful. This is used, table extraction is used for extracting tables. I mean, if you went to the internet now and let me just Google table, something like that. I'll just show you what it means. This might show me like a literal table. That's not what I want. What I want is like an Excel, something like an Excel table. That's what I want. If we can get one online, that we can just copy. Okay, like, oh, this is a picture. I need an actual table, not a picture. Where can I get that? So this is not what I want. I need like a real Excel table. I don't know where I can get that. Oh dear. So what that tool does, so I remembered you can go to barcodelookup.com and maybe search for Armani jeans if you like designer. I don't really care. What I'm interested in, this is a table. It's an example of a table, but it shows like different items, on it, right? I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time. So, it's possible to build an automation to just extract everything on this page one time. And you would use this command called Table Extraction. And you go up here and it opens this wizard and you select data to extract and then just select one of these items. It's quite intelligent. Then to figure out what's going on, and if you say yes, it will figure out that this is one room. So you can teach it by, you select another one, it will guess. You can see it's guessing that the others are together, and you confirm that. So 1 column, 4 rows. Yeah, so it's done 1 column, 4 rows. And, if you want to preview what you've done, you look at this, you can see that it's somehow figured out that Armani jeans, barcode, all of this is here. And basically, you can say save and close. just I don't want to take too much time. And then it's gonna extract it into a data table here. And there's an activity called, is it, let me just, I hate to do this, but you have to be patient. This is Excel application scope. Or, just use write. There's so many activities, right? Range workbook, I think will be good. And then you can just put the workbook name, data export dot xlsx, and say sheet 1, or money is the name of the sheet, call it anything you like. And the data table is this extract data table, right? And then do those two things, and I'm going to teach you another command. You right click this and say disable activity, because I just wanted to run this one here, this thing we just made, and I'm going to close this. So if I press play now, debug, I expect that it will open a new browser and basically extract all the contents of that page into a table. So you see it opens it, and it's quite fast. Won't take it long at all. There's an error. Okay, so this is an interesting opportunity to show you. This thing on my left is the locals panel. So it looks like I made a mistake in typing the Excel sheet name. So you can actually edit it right here while it's running. I think it's SLSX is supposed to be. So when I do that, I click OK. I can retry, which is an opportunity for me to show you how retry works, and it will finish the job. Right? So it's done that, and this workbook will be inside this folder here, data, which is here, and you'll see a table when I open this. See, Armani jeans is here. They brought it out. So this is how to extract table. If I wanted to extract everything on the page, that would be a different exercise. But that's how you use extract table. It's kind of intelligent. It knows how to read web tables and just pull them into an Excel sheet. So it does that with this command that we just looked at. So having showed you those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things, I think this is a great place to stop this video, and I'll see you in the next class. Thank you for watching.